All right. Hope's Haven Rescue and Youth Camp is a faith-based nonprofit organization located in Bainbridge, Pennsylvania. Founded in 2018, Hope's Haven continues to grow under the leadership of the founder, Diane Gruber-Strickland, the executive director. This family-first volunteer organization is comprised of adult volunteers and junior mentors who support the youth program throughout the year. The program has grown initially from 3 horses and 2 to 3 volunteers serving 4 children to 7 horses, 25 adult volunteers, 7 junior volunteers serving 27 youth who participated in 162 total mentorship sessions during the 2020 Hope's Haven season. The 2023 sessions are filling up quickly with a current wait list of 27 children. By pairing rescue horses with children who are facing challenges or difficulties in their lives, healing can take place. The program is comprised of once a week, 6-week sessions with an adult mentor, leader, and a chosen horse. Key values such as trust, understanding, and respect are woven into the sessions. The program is offered at no cost to participating families. Youth mentoring, program development, barn work, horse handling, equine care, fundraising, communications, graphic design, youth crafts, and event planning are just a few ways volunteers can offer their time and talents to support Hope's Haven. Welcome.
You're going to have to log back in.
Oh, I'll have to log back in. He gave my speech, so I'm just going to show the video and we're done.
There you go.
First of all, I'd like to thank the town Rotary for inviting us here today to speak. It is truly an honor. My name is Diane Gruber-Strickland. I was born and raised and lived in this community my entire life. Went to E-Town High School, as well as my partners there, Mary Dolan and Donna Brubaker, who you'll meet later. I'm going to introduce a brand new concept to you guys, briefly, hopefully. Something you most likely have never heard of before. 1 horse, 1 child, 1 mentor leader. Through that pairing and a 6-week mentorship session that's structured, 90-minute sessions once a week, these children can find restored hope and healing. We have, the facts are out there, the kids today are in trouble. When a 6-year-old goes to school and shoots his teacher, what is happening in this world? If we don't intervene somehow, we're going to be looking at tomorrow's juvenile delinquents. They need some kind of a reprieve, some kind of an outlet, some place where they can go that's safe, that they can express their feelings, their emotions, their anger, their fear, someone that they can trust, that they grow a relationship with. 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, they form a really strong bond with their mentor leader and their horse. Sometimes they pick the horse, sometimes the horse actually reaches out and picks them. And it's truly amazing. If you don't see it for yourself, you don't really believe it. In 2017, this has always been my desire. I always wanted to help hurting kids that were struggling. I always loved horses. I had horses as a kid, and I wanted to help horses that were at risk of going to slaughter, that were being abused, neglected, starved. So we started in 2018, we became a nonprofit, we were founded. We started rescuing horses at risk, rehabbing them, adopting them out to good homes under contract. Somewhere along the way, we realized some of these horses have an excellent temperament. They bond with people, they reach out to kids, there's something going on here. So in 2017, I went to Crystal Peaks Youth Ranch in Bend, Oregon, and they've been doing this for 28 years. They hold informational clinics every year to people that want to learn how to do this. It's like a 4 or 5 day extensive clinic. They teach you everything you need to know. Since then, they've been a huge support, encourager, and mentor of Hope's Haven. 2 years ago, we became an official civil ministry of them. There's over 200 in the United States that have branched off Crystal Peaks. And their concept was simple too. They started rescuing horses. Kim was looking out the window one day and saw a child walking up their driveway and bonding with one of the horses that was beaten so bad its whole head was bandaged. And this horse and child connected. Kim, the light bulb moment, there's something going on here. The horse, it listens non-judgmentally. They form a bond with the kid. They're safe there. They have a friend that really cares and never lets them down. And they've been doing it 28 years now. We're going into our 5th year. The first year we started with 3 horses, 2 volunteers, and we served 4 kids. Today we have 28 kids on the wait list waiting to get in for this year. Last year we served 27 kids throughout the entire year, throughout the entire season. We have 5 horses and close to 25 volunteers. So we have grown. Our awareness is getting out there, and people know we are making a difference. The biggest testimony we could ever hope for is when a family comes to me and gives me a donation because they believe in us so much and they want to support what we do. Last evening I received a donation from a family from we have a junior volunteer program, and she handed me some money. She has been with us for 3 years. She went through the mentorship program 3 years ago, 2 years in a row. We cap it off at 2 years so we can get more new kids in. So last year she became a junior volunteer. We started initiating that a few years ago. We evaluate them. If we feel they're ready, we bring them into the junior volunteer program where they can come in and work with an adult volunteer and do chores, take care of the horses, and basically do what the adults do. She handed me this money, and I know her family, I know their situation. That amount of money probably meant more to them than one of us giving $1,000 or $5,000. So that is a huge testament. Her grandmother and mother give periodically throughout the year when they can. We do offer our services completely at no cost to the families because we believe strongly that is how we reach those that really need it. And so we are 100% volunteer organization, 100%, we operate 100% on donations, sponsors, partners, and fundraisers. I'm going to show a short video here that kind of puts it all together for you, and then Mary Dolan and Donna would like to say a few words. If I can get this going. The audio's not real loud again, but I have it off of the way. Hope's Haven was founded in the year 2018 on the belief that rescued horses can help heal the broken soul of children and adults. When within our mentorship program we pair rescue horses up with children dealing with challenges or conflicts in their lives or trauma, and we pair them up with a specific mentor leader, the horse and the child, once a week for 6-week increments, and we've done 3 groups this year, spring, summer, and fall groups. The first year we started out in 2018, we saw approximately 2 to 3 kids the entire summer. This year, we have been seeing 8 to 9 kids a week, the same one for the 6 weeks. And for the spring sessions, summer sessions, and fall sessions, we've seen approximately 35 kids total. We don't charge anything for our session. All of our mentorship sessions are completely free of charge.
My name is Donna Brubaker. I found Hope's Haven about 3.5 years or so ago, and a friend brought me out. Then when I got here and I truly found out what Hope's Haven is all about, not just the horses, it is mainly about the kids. We do have to keep our horses healthy and loved and happy and so forth, but the kids. We have a 6-week program, 3 times a year, the spring, the summer, the fall, and the kids come out for 6 weeks, once a week. And I have to say that when the kids come in, some of them are shut down. They come from all walks of life. They come from all different situations, from abuse to neglect to parents not in the picture anymore, adopted. And when the kids come in and they're working with the horses and we're working with them to work with the horses, I have to say the horses really are the mentors. They really are. They have made such great strides after the 6 weeks. It's just unbelievable. It makes my heart smile. Because there are nights that I go home after sessions and cry, just because of the situations that these kids are in and how they are. But after 6 weeks and I can see that we have made a difference, the horses have made a difference. And save one child, that is a big plus. If we can make one child smile again, or feel comfortable, or safe, or less anger, then that's a big plus for me. And I will continue to do this for as long as I can.
I'm Zoe Snyder. I've been a junior volunteer here for about 2 years. Some of my jobs are just cleaning up around the barn. We take care of the horses, keep them healthy, clean out their stalls, groom them. We have a lot of fun here at Hope's Haven.
I'd like to introduce you to Mary Dolan. Most of you know her.
They don't know I sold my horse and met Kevin 40 years ago. Now you do.
Is that a good trade, Mary?
Yeah, I might be a trade. Thank you for having us today. Here I am at Hope's Haven, who knew, and it's just been an honor to be able to volunteer as a retired person in the community. As a former school counselor, I bring this piece with the youth component, and I'm now their program manager, just really organizing the program and putting it all on paper. Everybody has a handout. This is the handout that was given at our first ever wine and cheese event. It was held November 4th, and it was quite a success. It was in the barn that has the Dr. White mural on the side when you leave town. Donna Booker gave us that space, and we were filled to capacity with 90 people, including renting parking lights in the field. We forgot that it's dark November 4th. It was quite a success because we're really launching this best kept secret in E-Town, which we don't want it to be a best kept secret. Heartland is in your backyard, to say the very least. So this is just a really great overview, I think, about some data about us, the vision, the event sponsors. These are some local businesses that came on board right away as we knocked on their door to help support, and we all had a really good time as well that night. We also put the save the date. We are so thrilled. We have been given the opportunity to have the Star Barn on September 21st. I hope it doesn't interfere with other galas that are being held in town. I'm looking at Deb Dubler. But it's etched in stone. And we will be having our first ever Denim and Diamonds Gala. As Diane explained, this organization is 100% contingent on donations and so on. So we're very excited about that. So we could be knocking on your door as well to consider sponsorship and most likely partners to come alongside of what we do. Donna, did you want to say a few words? Our star of the video.
Yeah, right. I do have to say, I did shed a tear. I just want to say that if you've never visited Hope's Haven, please call to schedule an appointment, and we will take you for a tour on it, have you meet the horses, the real mentors, and we'd be happy to show you around. That's about it. If you are interested in sponsoring a horse, sponsoring a child, we have those options as well. But yeah, if you can keep us in your hearts to help us continue with the kids. There's so much need in this community and their surrounding communities. It's unbelievable. You don't know until you see it firsthand. It's heart-wrenching, but at the same time, what we're doing makes my heart smile, as I said. So thank you for having us and listening. If you have any questions, please. Yes?
So what is your phone number?
The phone number, we have
on the handout. If you, I think that the handouts all have the QR code. If you go in there, that'll take you right to the website
Yeah.
with all the contact information.
We do have some business
Or
cards as well.
hopeshavenforlife.org
Yeah.
is the actual.
So if you want a business card, he can give you a business card with a phone number on it.
And did you have experience with horses before growing up, or?
Some of us have, some of us have not.
Yeah,
We teach.
Well, I think just to bring that piece in as a volunteer is what's really great is that everybody has different gifts and talents. So if the concept calls to your heart,
Yeah.
there's a place for you. Like recently, we have someone coming on, I think it's gonna be our volunteer to do graphic design. I'm just enough to know about horses to be dangerous, but I know a lot about children, but I still really like horses. So but I have to bring my other skill set in. So if you're interested, we'll find a place for you,
Yeah.
to say the least. There's,
You don't have to be a horsey person, you don't have to muck straws, but we will teach you. And it's therapeutic, believe me or don't believe me, it's therapeutic.
Website maintenance is another thing. I'm wearing many hats.
Oh,
And
too many.
everybody's telling me you gotta give some of them away. So I try to maintain the website when I can. I am usually the one out at the barn orienting new volunteers, helping with fundraisers, pretty
Mucking
much.
straws.
I'm out at the barn doing the barn work,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 times a week. So I am wearing many hats. So we do have website maintenance, fundraising support, landscape and maintenance support, various things. So we can always find something for you, someone to help with the volunteers, maybe with orienting them if you do have some horse experience. So.
Paul. Did the kids just come from the E-Town area, or how wide of an area did the kids come from?
We are reaching out. We have seen kids from Bainbridge, E-Town, Middletown, Marietta, Maytown. We got a couple from York that have inquired, from Lancaster, and then we're reaching up toward Harrisburg even.
This young lady was first.
And how old are the children that you work with? I saw some real little ones and then some older ones.
That real little one was actually like a goddaughter of a volunteer. But typically we serve 7 to 17 ages 7 to 17. Our junior volunteers 14 to 18. Obviously when they're 18, they're an adult.
Yes, sir.
What happens after the 6-week program? Is there still some connection forever or later?
We do have, over the winter time, we can't have the mentorship program. We don't have a covered arena, which that's one of our hopefuls someday. But we do have what we call Hangout Saturdays for the kids to come back and groom the horse that they previously had, or another horse if they wish. So it's kind of just keeping the connection.
We schedule them, and
Yeah.
we obviously can't get them all in during the winter, so I try and triage those that I feel would benefit the most. I schedule them to come out on a hangout Saturday. They can help with the barn work, just hang with us, they have a snack, connect with their horse, keeps them going, and they really appreciate it. So, and usually their mentor leader they had over the summer, spring or fall is there as well, so they get to connect with them. We have a Christmas party every year, which thankfully with our partnership with LCBC the last couple years, they have provided filled, handmade Christmas stockings for all the kids. They have made Christmas cookies for our Christmas party, and they package them separately and deliver them. We have a hope tree, and we have all the kids' ornaments on the tree with their hope list inside, and then the volunteers pick a tag off the tree and sponsor a child for Christmas, so they all get a gift. They all get a filled stocking. We gave pony cart rides this year at our Christmas party, and they loved that. So usually we have Santa and his elf helper giving out the gifts, but Santa and his elf were sick this year.
Yeah, yes, we were.
So we do try to give them opportunity to connect over the winter time, and like Donna had said, we don't have a covered arena. Many parents said, can we keep going over the winter and keep having sessions? We've had to cancel when it's storming. If it's raining, we do indoor activities. If it's not raining too hard, we go out. But a covered arena would allow us to continue sessions throughout the winter as well.
Can I just give one testimony? If you don't mind, do we have time? Okay. I had one of my mentee kids this year was diagnosed with select mutism. And you might think that, which that's what I thought, that he just doesn't want to talk. But his anxiety and his fear and what he's been through actually frees his vocal cords, so he cannot speak. This year, he came out, this was his first year, right, in the spring. He came out, I was his mentor, and he said maybe one word at a time, if he had to. I walked him through, explained we went through and visited all the horses, explained a little bit of their backgrounds, and he chose the biggest horse, the bulkiest horse, the stockiest horse, and very strong. He's a halflinger, if anybody knows what that is, part draft. He chose Charlie. And I was like, okay. I was a little hesitant. Charlie, very good, but because he didn't speak. Huh?
Can be a little pushy.
Can be a little pushy, yeah.
Sometimes.
His strength, yeah. But he's great with the kids. He was getting a little pushy with him, and I said, would you like to switch another horse? No. He's not giving up on him.
What he said.
That's what he said. And the few words that he had said, after 6 weeks,
Actually, after 2 or 3 sessions.
2 or 3 sessions, yeah, after 2 or 3 sessions, 2 or 3 weeks, he started opening up. He started talking to Charlie. I kept asking him, do you want to switch another horse? Because Charlie was being a little pushy, not dangerously, just, pushy. And he said, no, I am not giving up on him. He kept repeating, I'm not giving up on him, which turned the light bulb on in my head. So after the second session, after the second round of sessions, we had at our annual hoedown, which we have every year in October. It's open to the public. We do have it on Facebook and on our Facebook page, or on our website. His grandmother said that his counselor, or his therapist that he was seeing, said, I can't see him anymore. I'm done. I don't know what you're doing, if it's the horses, but continue what you're doing.
Because I'm not helping him anymore.
He says, I'm not doing
so.
anything. So he held a conversation with his grandfather for the first time. He's communicating with the kids in school and his teacher. He got his hair cut, which was long. He gave me a hug, which his grandmother said, I don't even get
hugs
it.
anymore.
So he really, it just goes to show you, it's a miracle, it's amazing. And with God's hand in it as well. I do have to say that.
Yes, we do believe God works through the horses to provide healing. But, yeah, without giving any names for confidentiality, we have kids that have come through that died from jail, or non-existent in their life, or they've gone through horrific trauma in their past. We've seen foster kids, adoptive kids that are just struggling to deal with, why don't my real biological parents want me, So they're dealing with that. We saw a young girl come in a few years ago, like a month after her mom committed suicide, completely shut down. Now she's a social butterfly. She's playing in an orchestra for cello. She comes running in every event we have. She can't wait to be there. Hugs her horse, hugs us, talking up a storm, and she's just an amazing kid. So she's actually on the cover of the book that I wrote. So
Yeah, Diane did
I
write a
didn't write
book,
a copy,
first
but
book.
yeah, it kind of tells the backstory and how we got started.
Yes.
But if I remember you saying this correctly, you started rescuing horses and then realized that they could be paired with kids to heal both of them. So are you still rescuing horses?
We haven't for so much as going into the auction and pull one out that's really in danger so much, because we're getting so many calls for people that want to surrender their horses. So we've been getting a lot of that, and some of them are in need, or if we don't help them, they will end up in auction or in a bad place. So we've just been getting multiple calls. We actually have 2 right now on the list that we're considering. So some we can take and we think we can use in the program. If not, we adopt them out.
So you have a total of 5 now?
It will be 7. We have 2 at our other farm that were kind of in respite, and we're gonna bring them over. We got the thumbs up from our equine massage therapist a week ago. And so I think the one will be excellent in the program.
Yes,
They get massage
Yes, they
treatment.
do therapy.
The one had an injury, so the massage treatment has really helped him or her, and the other one actually has a chronic disease called navicular. It's like arthritis of his ankles. He was a program horse for 2 years. We put him over there for respite because he injured his back, and she gave a thumbs up. She goes, he looks great. So we're hoping to bring those 2 over. So we'll have 7.
I do have to say, not all the horses get massage therapy, only the ones that need it. And, yeah,
So what is your capacity there?